Hey guys, what's going on? It's Spy Cat and Cat Craze too, but Cat Craze channel got shut down after this breakup and everything. Well, it wasn't really a breakup, it was more like she walked out on me and knew she was going to walk out on me to go to grad school for at least like 60 days. Like I was saying, the cat jumped on the thing. Yeah, so basically she left. Made sure that I went to work. I was wondering why she was like asking me like, so when do you work? When do you work? When do you work? And you know, you would never think someone would do that, because that would mean since they got the grad school freaking it's crap. I don't buy it. I don't buy it because I known her for 15 years. That's probably why she doesn't want to talk to me and look at me, because I know her too well for her to lie to me and just, you know, play the, you know, it hasn't been working for so long and I'm unhappy and all that stuff. I don't believe in that crap. It's crap. That's what's wrong with the world today. I'm one of those people that believe in love till death do us part, forever and ever. Yeah, we didn't get married, but read all the holiday cards, read all the letters. We loved each other unconditionally. Did we make mistakes? Yeah. Did we get angry and do stuff? Did I do a lot of stupid shit when I was a kid? Drugs and all kinds of crap? Yeah. But I was growing up. That's why we did the step after 12 and a half years where she moved in my house and we got past all that and she came and lived here. Both of us worked about 40, 50 hours a week sometimes. So, you know, with that and her trying to do the classes online to get into the grad school, you know, couldn't handle it, I guess. I could handle it. I didn't really care. I'd loved her unconditionally. The only reason I was mad and angry and had an attitude was probably because I didn't get to spend much time with her. Because we both worked 40 hours a week or more. And, she, you know, we each have our own hobbies and stuff like that. I did the Spy Cat channel and the Cat Craze channel, the same time that she moved in, which is why my Spy Cat has 86 in the thing, and also my Cat Craze. It's, you know, it was, I don't know. But anyway, this video right here, I don't want to kind of tell the whole story and all that, but basically, yeah, we had problems. Definitely, everyone has problems. I think it's bullshit. I think that love should always come first, and if you want advice on marriage, relationships, watch some Tony Robbins stuff, listen to Spy Cat, listen to Cat Craze. I'm not buying what anyone's telling me. Move on, go do someone else, go, you know, do someone else. No. I got with her when I was 19 years old. Been institutionalized in foster homes my whole childhood. Adopted, thrown away, tons of abandonment issues. Maybe I'll get into that later or something like that. But this video mainly is is pretty much going to be kind of a letter to her, because she doesn't seem to care at all. That's just the way that I see it. That or she's putting on, that or she just is really closed off on the heart and in the head. Resentment, hatred, just selfishness. I don't even think it's hatred. I think it's just selfishness. Not being able to communicate with the other person, not wanting to show your emotions, not wanting to open up to the other person. You know, not be present when you're in the room with the person, just to kind of, you know, do that. And you know what, I admit I was into hobbies and stuff too and stuff like that, but like, it's, anyway. So this is basically going to be, because, you know, whatever, we talk and all that. It's been 4 weeks. I have been binging. I've been super heartbroken. Haven't really left the house that many times. I just super heartbroken. 15 years, it's like, to do it the way that she did it and just that cold. I didn't live in her house. She lived in my house. I didn't charge anything for her to be here. In fact, I gave her a room downstairs. When I could have got like $1,200 for it. I don't care about the money. The money wasn't even a question. I just wanted her to come here. Just to make it work and just be together. I had forever in my mind. I wasn't playing a game for 15 years till opportunity comes up or money comes up or somebody else comes up or something like that. Independence comes up. Whatever. I'm not going to go into that. I love her unconditionally. I'm not here to really talk crap about her. It is what it is. I am heartbroken, super heartbroken. Worst time in my life, worst birthday in the history of histories for my birthday, which my birthday's August 4th, the same as her mom's. Kind of crazy there. Yeah, so I'm going to get into this. What I wrote, because I honestly don't know how long I might last kind of living the way that I've been living. Just kind of not caring. I don't care what people say. I'm depressed. This is what I'm doing. If I come out of it and live, I come out of it and live. What are my hopes? That she has a change of heart and realizes that what she did isn't an adult. It's funny how people can be adults for money in school. Exceptional. They put it on the face. They have the brains. They do the books. They do all the work. But they let their own relationships, strongest relationships, 15 years, closest person to you since 19 to 34, 16 to 32 for her. But you'll let your relationship crumble. Watch Fireproof. I told you guys in the Spy Cat videos, Fireproof's my favorite movie of all time. We should have watched that together, but it's real emotional. I wish we would have watched that together. And stuff like that. There's that line that says, you do great at work, but it's like you're gonna watch your own marriage like burn to the ground. You know what I mean? And it's like nothing. People treat people like they're expendable, like they're jobs. And that's what's wrong with the world today, is that people are, they care more about the job and the money as opposed to a human being. And I believe in love. God believes in love. If you look in the Bible, if you look in anything, old times and everything like that, if you're in the ocean, Titanic, the kids go before your partner. God feels the same way on that. I feel the same way on that too. Adam and Eve, first man and woman. First people to, looks cloudy a little bit. It was a man and a woman. It was always about a man and a woman being together, marriage, partnership. Even if you're not married, just being together that long it's marriage to me. That's what I had in my head. She knows that's what I had in my head. I was reading some of the letters and the cards and everything, and it's like, I just never felt that way about you. Come on, forever and ever. It's all over the cards. Come on. Some people just at the snap of a thing, just they aren't there, but they love the person, but they just choose to kind of give up. It's stupid. Instead of worrying about, watch Tony Robbins. I watched some of him today, and stuff like that. But I'm gonna get into this. So I wrote a bunch of stuff. I guess I'm going to get started. This is pretty much a letter for her. I've probably written pages every day in this last 4 weeks. To her, I'm a stalker. I'm a crazy person. But I'm just trying to reach her heart. If someone lies to somebody for 60 days straight while living with them, while she paid the cable bill. Yeah, we fed each other. She was really good to me. She's a great girl. I'm not here to bash her at all. But the way that I'm going is real depressing. It's unbelievable for the history that I've had being abandoned and stuff like that. Birth mother to adopted mother, gave me up a 10, institutionalized, padded rooms as a kid, labeled as crazy when you were just a normal kid. But that's how people get money. They do that. Then went to foster home, then went back to level 12, ran away back home, stayed here for about 2 months or something. Went to juvenile hall for 3 months for something that was a family issue, just because they wouldn't take me back. I was stuck in there. Worst time in my life. Let's see. After that, I went to a level 14 group home in Reading. Went to another foster home. Got emancipated at 17 to 18. I lived on my own, probably for a year and a half. Working at IHOP at 16 and a half to 18 or something like that. So I did that. I've already done the independent thing myself. I don't think it's right. I think that it messes with your mind. I think college messes with your mind. In a moral, godly, do the right thing to people sense. What I mean by that is like, it's basically like people are expendable because you have an education, because you have a degree. You look at yourself more higher than regular people. Money, you're going to make a lot of money. You know what I mean? That's dangles in front of you. Independence dangles in front of you. I think it's pretty weird that she wanted to do that at 32 years old after being with me 15 years of her life. Kind of weird. Kind of crazy. Just pack up and go and act like you're 22 years old and out of college, or 18 out of college. You're 32 years old. If you were with me all the way up till opportunity came up and money came up, that's pretty messed up, because I'm just a regular guy. She didn't seem to care about that at all. It's just stupid. It's stupid. I thought I took a huge step to try and make it work, just to have her come and live here. It wasn't a testing out experience for me. She knew that. I didn't know that was going to happen. Didn't expect it. Like I said, it only wasn't working out. Arguments don't count as not working out. Sorry, it doesn't. I only saw the change when she wanted to try out to go to the grad school, and she got in, and then she got the money, and she got the you're admitted in the school diploma, which she told me she only has to go an hour away to San Jose, a couple times a week, once a week or something like that. So I never expected that she had to move there and live there. She could have talked to me about it, but she wanted to avoid an argument, so she did it that way. Meaning that she would have to lie to me for 60 plus days straight while living with me, acting like a normal couple, but just being a little bit more distant, worse and worse as the time went on. That's what I saw. Like I said, it was a switch of the thing. I don't buy the whole, I haven't been happy for so long. It's crap. We had a great day on Easter. We eat together every day. They want to switch it up and say, oh, that's just living together. That's why we made food for each other. No. I live with my brother. I don't think I've ever made him a plate. Probably once, a couple times a year. Maybe that's it, if that even happens. So no, that's not doing that. And you live with sisters and brothers and your dad. That didn't happen there either. No. It's just you give up or you put love first. Let me tell you some advice. Put love first in your relationship. It will save your relationship. You have to put love first if you're going to. And the thing is, you could be stronger for it. Just because there's no this, there's no that. People are always wanting, what can they get out of their relationship, as opposed to, I'm going to love this person unconditionally. I'm going to give them 100% instead of 50%, and they give me 50% back. No, both people give 100%. And you pick up for whatever they're slacking on. If they're weak, you are their strength. Stuff like that. So I'm going to get into this letter. I guess this is just going to be the intro of the letter. That's going to be directed at her, because she's just flat out ignoring me. Seems like she's more concerned about what people will think about her. She kind of just wants to start fresh, start new at 32 years old, not even acknowledge that she even had a relationship for 15 years, or she even broke up. She's still in the relationship. Like I said, the truth is a lot better than lying your whole life. Just to have an image of you're like this person and stuff like that. That's how I feel about it. So here we go. Without further ado, this letter is going to be for her. This is just one day, probably 3/4 of the end of the day. I'm just going to read from there. I won't read much, but I am going to read a little bit. All right, so this is a letter for her. This is just what I wrote through Messenger, mainly through Messenger. I emailed, I did everything to try to talk to her. She doesn't care. I'm pretty sure she erases all the messages anyway. But this is for you. I love you. You can think what you want. You can worry and be fixated on, I'm saying all my business. No, I have a broken heart. This is insane to me. This is unbelievable. It's pretty heartless. If you just want to talk to me to convince yourself it's not heartless, that's on you. It's heartless. I appreciate that you're talking to me, but I also think you're talking to me because you might think that, you know, you don't want me to say too much, but whatever. I'll get into this. I'm going to read from the messages. I was watching some Tony Robbins, you know, making relationships better and stronger and stuff like that. There's always something to do to make a relationship better. So from 4 o'clock, I sent her these. I'll just read it. Here's some of the stuff. Here's some letters from a guy in love, pretty much. Like, I mean, like I said, I believe one girl. I love you no matter what happens. I love you no matter what happens, okay? Just know that it's clear you don't care. No one does anymore. Tried to call, so I didn't do drugs. You actually helped me a lot and are my best friend. I've never in my life ate so many meals with one person. I've always loved you. Please know that, and please forgive me. But I am a lost cause and not even worth a response. My neighbor wants me to go over there and do some drugs, but I've already done some other type of drugs here, and basically, yeah, I don't want to mix those two. Could have a heart attack. I do not intend to kill myself. I got left. I don't really have a friend in the world. Everyone that I know just uses me. They always want something out of me. So, or it's about drugs. That's pretty much what it is. But I can't feel the pain anymore. I got to numb out. Please forgive me. I tried and no one cares anymore. I don't know or have any other way to handle this shit. No friends that don't use me, like I said. Let's see. And no one cares anymore. I don't know or have any other way to handle this shit. No friends that don't use me or love me unconditionally like you used to do. And it was unconditional. She unconditionally loved me. Like to use you. To forgive me, but I may not make it if I go there and, you know, mix drugs and stuff like that. But trust me, man, like, I've pretty much been in here, haven't gone out that much. Kind of isolation. I need to mourn. You know, when I wanted to talk to her the first week, she told people that she needed to mourn. And then, you know, she's going to parties and birthday parties and comedy clubs. It's like, wow. It's like, yeah, I guess some people handle it like that, but like that's, I don't know. Got to put 15 years in the same relationship with the same person, give or take. Let's see. Okay. I don't think I can even walk 2 blocks and go there anyway, but I don't know. I'll try to make, maybe take a shower and try to walk over there pretty much. Enjoy life and money and freedom without me like you want. I knew you'd realize you don't need a special ed idiot like me at 32. It's sad. I loved you unconditionally. I definitely did. Forever. I would have loved you if you were paralyzed. I would have loved you if you got hit by a car. If you were a burn victim, I would have changed your diaper and married you and spent the rest of my life with you. That is how much I love you. And I used to daydream about being with you. I mean, I remember when I first started doing coke, like on the weekends and shit like that, I'd just listen to music and R&B music and just think about you and all the songs about, you know, being kind of a bad boyfriend and trying to, you know, do that stuff. Definitely a lover, man. Let's see. Okay. Tell everyone I don't mind dying for love. I don't mind dying for love. It's all I had and never really had in my childhood. It was the best 15 years of my life, hands down. Yeah, it was the best 15 years of my life. People try and look for perfection, man. They try to look what they can get out of a relationship instead of loving that person unconditionally. Like I said, she was down for a long time, but I don't know why we took us. To me, moving in together is a big step, especially me that believes in, just being with one person and marrying them and, not playing around. Moving in was pretty much kind of marriage to me. I wasn't playing a game till you get bigger opportunities and you think it's not working. You did online classes and both of us worked like 40, 50 hours a week. We needed to get used to living with each other and kind of, but people don't have patience like that, I guess. But people want more, like I said, but people want more than they look at relationships. That doesn't make any sense. Is why they, what they can get out of it, like I said. Instead of loving someone unconditionally, money, degrees, brains, pride, and ego does that to people. And she kind of knew that. When she moved here, I wanted to kind of have a moral sense of, especially my relationship, because I wanted to be with her the rest of my life. Still do. Still forgive her. Still love her. I did a lot of bad shit too. I was just a simple guy that believed in unconditional love with one girl forever. And that was you, for sure. I'd like to talk if you can. That's another message right after, short message. If you can, though, later. I don't have any energy to fight. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I don't have the energy to do that. Then I tell you that I'm not going to my neighbor's house. It's too far anyway. The way that I've been going, I really couldn't walk 2 blocks if I tried. I hope you talk tonight. You don't know how it helps. It really helps me. When you wouldn't, I don't know, really, I couldn't do that to you if you needed me. I could never do something like this to her. Just because sometimes, because this is what she says. She says, I'm fragile. You need help. I had a relationship with you. You're my best friend. If you want to say you're not my best friend, okay. You were my best friend. If I wasn't yours, then you can say that. Just because someone is fragile and weak, as you like to say, because childhood shit, trauma and stuff like that, abandonment issues, it isn't a reason to be hard and mean to them. It's pretty crazy that somebody would use somebody's weakness and brokenness to be tough on them and hard on them when they're the closest person to them. It's unbelievable to me. Like there's nothing. People like that need love, compassion, friendship, and just someone to listen to them a little, who they trust. I've told you everything about my childhood. You know that. Even when we broke up, we had a couple good talks on the phone. I tried to open up to you because you're the only one I would want to open up to. Like there's nothing. Isn't a reason card. Like they're nothing to you, I mean. People like that need love and compassion. I already said that. In this life, money rules. What people want to be and do matters more. Love's expendable, meaningless, replaceable. It just doesn't mean anything. People look at time the opposite way, which is insane to me, when they should look at it, relationships don't last 15 years long. I wasn't killing time. Why did we stick it out for 15 years? That's pretty good. Please save all the stuff that I write to you. For I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I love, trust, believed in you, my best friend. Come on, man. You lived with me when did I ever eat alone without you? When did I ever make food and not make you a plate? Vice versa. Never. If that's not a best friend, I don't know what is. Let's see. Not because we lived together, like she said when she wanted to give up on the relationship. That's bullshit. because I love you unconditionally and I wanted to take care of you and be a man for you. That's kind of personal. Whatever. Some people are just kind of like insecure about themselves. They really have a guard up. They're kind of insecure. Both of us are kind of the same in that department. So kind of hard to be close, affectionate with people like that. And both of us are kind of like that. I think that's a good thing, because you got to understand, if you work through problems, you're going to come out stronger, more passion, more love. You're going to have a strong relationship. It's never good to give up on love. Never. Even if they say they're not in love with you. Even if they love you and they've been with you that long. If they love you and care about you, try and work it out. There's no reason why you couldn't. People like that need... Okay, I read that. We're both the same on that. I had in my mind to wait. You wanted to do your career, you wanted to do your school and stuff like that before you said that you wanted to worry about marriage and kids and stuff like that. So I was just waiting for you to do that, because you're a Latin girl, one of the smartest ones I've ever known in my life. Really accomplished with the school thing, worked from ditching school when she met me to going to grad school now. Great, hands off to her, I'm proud of you. So I don't want to get into it. I don't want to be another statistic. Of course I have being with you and having kids. I don't want to ruin your life with that, and I didn't want to have the abortion argument with you, because I don't believe in it at all. And I didn't want to have that argument. So that's why I was waiting. Didn't know you were going to desert me at the last 2 years of college and getting your career after 15 years, but hey. I won't bother you again, but I need to be real. And then I left her some voice messages she'll probably freaking erase. I'll make a video and give you the password so it's not public. I want you to know my heart and love. It's all I ever felt in my life for someone I thought could and would never do something like this to me. I dreamed of us in the future and nobody else. I flirted. We had bad communication a lot. You were doing the school thing. I was working all the time. I'm guilty in that department when I was younger, in my 20s and stuff like that. Not in my 30s. Thank God. Let's see. It was always you, but you told yourself it wasn't. I was just passing time. You were just seemed like you were passing time. I was for real. My love and my heart was for always. Unwanted. Couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get married to you. I thought about it a lot. Thought about the altar and, just getting through after 15 years and finally getting married after you get your career and stuff like that. Definitely would have cried because I love you so much. I don't care what people say. Let's see what's going on here. Hold on. Then it says, we made it. I would have said that at the wedding. It was only the beginning. Couldn't wait to grow old with you, take care of you, be together, be a team. Kids, maybe. If she didn't want kids and I wanted kids, we would have had some animals. That's how much I loved her. Unconditionally, like I said. You let yourself believe a lie that I wasn't the one for you. Instead, you started believing you have just been passing the time till you got your independence and career and money going. I kind of thought that in the back of my head, but you never would have thought something like that. That's why I did the Christian thing. Let's see what else it says. Unlike any other, you didn't care about that. But she didn't care about the money. She just cared about what I cared about. Just spending time together. Even if we were arguing and stuff, I was reading all the letters. She knew that she always liked to argue and had a bad attitude. So did I. But she said that in like every Christmas card. So she's aware that, don't put the blame on me. 50-50. Except I wasn't giving up. Just spending time together, eating, movies, movie theaters, watching movies here, dogs, cats. I watch more movies with her than anyone in my lifetime, for sure. Dogs, cats. You saw dogs and cats come and go, get buried. She cried with me. When my cat had to be put to sleep, never had to do that in my entire lifetime. I did it for the first time with her. That's just something that just memories like that, man. It's like, that's something you don't forget. That's something that you build like such a strong bond with that person for when you go through a loss and you are going through it together and you're crying together and stuff like that. That was just something that, to me, brought us really close together. Being two people that have a hard time expressing our feelings and stuff to each other. I know it seems like I don't have a problem with that because I get real emotional. Of course, I'm emotional. I lost her. But anyway, she was with me through everything. All the pets, lizards, snakes, tarantula, all kinds of my pet phase, going to Petco and getting different animals. She always said she liked that I was into animals. But always being family, familia. I never had that. Growing up with my family, it was always really dysfunctional. A lot of hatred, a lot of resentment, a lot of anger, disgust, not forgiven. Them for leaving me in those institutions where I was exposed to violence and pedophilia, molestation, rape. Not me, but just still exposed to it. I always dreamed, even back then at 12 years old, about just being with one girl for the rest of my life and loving her and not caring about anything else, pretty much. And I was 99% sure it was you. Definitely 99% sure it was you. Believing that. What did I write here? Always dreamed and thought about loving one girl forever. 99% sure it was you. And I'll die believing that. I always, if I'm a bitch, yeah, I'll be a bitch then. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know why you have a cold heart right now, man. If you remember, I had a problem getting pissed off at your attitude, and I used to say that B word. Then I just didn't say it the last couple of years. I don't know if you didn't notice that, but yeah, I didn't say that anymore. You had no problem calling me a bitch when I was crying and being helpless, as you like to say, independent. Putting everything on you. That's what a relationship is. Been 15 years, like kind of that's what marriage is. You put everything on the other person, and vice versa. It's pretty even. It's not about being independent. It's not about being alone, being a strong woman. You're 32 years old. You never had to pay rent in your life. Me neither. I mean, you don't need to play the independent thing right now. You really don't. I would have taken care of you. I don't care if you gotta hurt me because I hurt you. That's fine. But the difference is my love was forever, unconditional. If you were sick, paralyzed, I told you guys all that, and you all that. If you truly hate me, you won't. If you truly hate me, you won't when I'm gone. That's what I wrote. I'm unforgettable, like you are to me. I don't get you, but I forgive you. You seriously are different or putting out a really good act. I'm not nuts. Not one. I'm not nuts, but I'm at peace and humble when I was writing this letter or typing the letter. with this treatment and total turn and switch after living together, it hurts like nothing else before. It does hurt like nothing else before. It hurts like nothing else before. Just we get a little bit more light on for this one. Yeah, so that's just the stuff that I wrote her. I'm sure she's not going to read it. I totally understand your position. A lot of excuses. It seems like when people want to break up, they make all the excuses they can to give up. Which is funny to me because, like I said, people go through lengths to get money, to get educated, to get degrees, to get money, to feel more above than other people, make more money, be accomplished. That ain't what life's about, man. It really isn't. I was a simple guy. I just wanted to be with one woman, and it was you. I'm heartbroken. I don't care what people think about me. I'm heartbroken. I don't believe someone could do something this extreme and crazy. There's no excuse for that. I hear the same excuse that I don't owe you anything. It's not about owing anybody. It's about 15 years of knowing me and being really close to me. And knowing everything about each other. That's why I said I looked at this like marriage, because it was. It was. I mean, were you wasting time till you got to grad school? Is that what it was? Because we got through 12 and a half years and then you moved here in the house. That was a huge step for me. It's not going to be perfect when two people live together that are working 40 hours a week and have their own, they need their own time to do their own hobbies and stuff like that. Me, the Spy Cat movie channel, which, yeah, pissed me off. Could have spent more time with her. Her with the school and kind of, but I was happy just to be with her, just to take care of her, just to, felt like a man. She didn't have to live at her parents' house. It pissed her off all the time. People would not pick up after themselves, and I wanted her to come here, and she wanted to come here too. So that's what happened there. I love you unconditionally. I will always love you. I don't, you can look at me and make all the excuses you want. He's crazy, he's staying up and he's, not sleeping and he's, binging out and he's drinking and he's, binging out on whatever. Yeah, I'm at rock bottom. You left me at rock bottom on top of everything. Kind of pisses me off. I actually lost my car from getting in an argument with her, from picking you up at the bar, because I didn't want you to come drinking and being drove home by someone else or taking the bus. So yeah, ruined my car. That was like 2.5 years ago or something, 3 years ago maybe. Yeah, I always wanted to be with you. And like I said, it hurts because I don't see this happening. If the grad school thing didn't happen, if the loan money didn't happen, I don't see this happening. If I had a car, if I had my shit together a little bit more than I did, I don't see this happening. People want to use that excuse. Her dad wants to use that excuse. When I did I don't know if I'm going to make it. I'm not doing that good. Really depressed, not eating. I could die. I don't want to say anything negative about her or her family. Did a long post. Somehow it was public, I guess. I didn't know it was public. But I guess her dad somehow read it. And first thing he says is, go ahead and do it. Kill yourself. My daughter gave you the best years of her life. No, she didn't. She gave up. I'm older, so I actually gave more of the best years of my life. She could do way better. She's way prettier, and I don't really care, of course. I think that. I know that, but I don't think that matters. I love her. I thought I was going to be with her forever. I want to be with her forever. I want to work it out with her. I want to get my shit together. It seems like she just wants to think negative about me. Wants to think about all the bad times. I don't want to read this. Here's a letter from Valentine's Day. I'm really sorry for all the arguments we had lately. Although it may seem hard to believe, I still love you the same way that I always have. I know sometimes it's hard for us to communicate. She said that in 2007. And understand one another, but I truly believe that deep down inside, we still feel the same for each other. That's what I feel right now. And that our love has just gotten stronger over the years. Well, that at least is a hope. Well, keep in mind that regardless of some of the past actions and words, you still mean a lot to me, and life is short or something like that. Bunch of stuff. I was reading a bunch of cards today. But yeah, I just wanted to make some videos. I don't know what's going to happen. I know this is it's really heartbreaking, and what hurts the most is that they, like I said, she goes to college. Like I said, I believe in it. If you're smart enough, moral enough, good-hearted enough not to let it brainwash you, where you have an evil mindset and you treat people like crap because you went to college and are educated and are going to make a lot of money. That's what it does. That's why I like Christians being against it, because that's what it does. And she probably thought that I was against her going to college, even though I supported her, but I'm against the college thing because it does that. It turns simple folk into selfish folk that choose money and education over people. Or they don't need to even do that if they communicate good. But that's what happens. 2004. I couldn't be happier than to celebrate it with you. Remember, you're my heart, always and forever, Always and forever, I guess always and forever till college, right? 2005. First off, I want to say I love you. You're a very special person to me, and have been since the day I met you. I know at times I get mad over bullshit. Both do our part in that. I know that this new year will be different. We won't repeat our same mistakes for past years. Always remember that I'm here for you as your girl, your advisor, and most of all, your friend. Yeah, that's not happening right now. I love you more than words can describe. That's like a Christmas card. I gave her the binder of all this stuff just because I wanted to talk to her so bad. I knocked on her dad's door and I gave it to him so I didn't look like I was going there for nothing, looking crazy. That's respect. What's this one? 2004. Valentine's Day. Same thing, always and forever stuff. Here's 2009. 6 years, very special to me. It's been nearly 6 years, and you have grown to have a special place in my heart. Happy Valentine's Day, and love you always. Yeah, when they don't want to say they love you anymore, it hurts. That's all the cards I'm going to do right now. Yeah, this is unbelievable. It's more unbelievable that she's kind of throwing out the thing that, yeah, I get it, man. I'm binging. You broke up with me and you seem like you don't care about even if you talk to me. It's only when she hasn't called me at all in the 3-4 weeks, 4 weeks in on Tuesday it'll be 4 weeks. Everyone says don't talk to her, don't talk to her, don't talk to her, don't bug her too much, don't do that. Persistence can make them talk to you. It's done it for me. I don't mean to do it like that, but that's because I love her and I miss her. And seems like you have a guard up. Seems like you have a guard up around your heart, around your aura. I sent you some videos, Tony Robbins and stuff. He made some really good points, man. If you're closed off and you don't want to open up to the other person, kind of trapped. Trapped yourself. Let's see. I learned when I watched this, love me because you're not open and focusing on the bad and negative, you shut down. When if you only open up a little, you'd see I would be able to be a man. You know, when girls put off this manliness, feminismness, a man can't really be a man, and then you're kind of trapped where what else are they going to say besides, you know, I'm more the man and all that shit. It's like, nah. Yeah, I mean, you're that way because you want to be that way. You're not letting me be a man because you're not opening up. You're not being feminine. So just be present with me when we talk. I love you. There's no girl I'll ever want or see as beautiful as you. It's totally true. I was selfish, some of the relationship for sure. Yes. But we both were. Please just talk to me tonight, okay? We don't need to fight. No blame game. Blame game is going to ruin everything if you do the blame game. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't understand it. I know we talked last night and she said, like, you don't need to call me all the times of the day. We also said that we kind of agreed that we talk. If you or the other person, if me, for this instance, is weaker, is getting hurt more, really emotional, I don't see that as a bad thing. I definitely don't see it as a way for the other person to kind of make you feel worse and kind of take shots at you when you're already down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she didn't learn that from me. Yeah, and like I said, the other thing, I told you in the message, I'm not these people. If these people were married and they didn't work it out and they were married 20-something years and they wanted to divorce and go their separate ways, I don't see a reason for that unless you're married and you're having sex with other people. I would say that's definitely a reason. So I can't really get in that business. But you should always, if one person wants to make it work and you loved each other for so long, you should try to do something. Counseling, prayer, there's meetings. We even went to Lovers Anonymous way back in the day. We tried a couple of those meetings when I had a car. You should try something. Watch some Tony Robbins on YouTube. There's ways, man, and it's so stupid because it is totally fixable if you love each other and if you care about each other. It's not worth going to someone else. It's not. If your heart is with someone, if you've been with them a long time, you can never give your heart to someone else fully. You never can. That's why God wants it to be as one person, and stuff like that. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not morally right. You can walk away from a relationship and not both of you come together and say, let's do this. Let's take a walk, go to the beach, just be present with each other. Just be in the moment with each other. Just don't worry about anything. Don't worry about what other people think. Just be present, talk more, communicate more. I mean, she totally shut me off altogether. Pretty much, she is talking to me. Kind of. A little bit. It's really not even like, I mean, it goes even worse than like a friendship. It's not even like a friend. It's like, to me, it's like pity, stuff like that. I mean, she totally just shut down her feelings, her heart, everything. So I can't get to it pretty much. She wants to put on this act like she's tough and all that. And I know that ain't the case. I know she's acting. You know what I mean? You can act a certain way and then start to believe it. I know she doesn't feel that way, simply for the fact that besides the first week, we pretty much talked every day. If we fight, it's because, just being hard-headed and wanting always to be right and, wanting to be the boss and stuff. It's not about being the boss. It's not about having the last word. It's about unconditional love. Sticking it out to the end. You're unhappy, welcome to life. That's how relationships are. No relationship's going to be perfect, man. And you're only going to get stronger if you get through that and work through it and all that stuff. That's my best friend. Best friend. I trust her more than anyone in the entire world. I love her unconditionally. I'll always love her. I don't want to be with anyone else. I won't be with anyone else. I'll do whatever it takes to be with her, to be with you. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to give your name a bad name. I'm just out of options. Can't reach you, can't talk to you. You know, they're more worried about you telling the business to family members because you just won't talk to them when you can just talk to them and be an adult, not bring other people in your shit. Or be closed off, but then like want to keep it a secret from everyone else, but like not talk or anything. It's ridiculous. It's not like I'm going to all these family members because of this reason. I'm going to family members because it's just it's all childish. It's like that's all blackmail manipulation. Well, so is like giving little hints that, oh, stop pissing me off, or I'm going to move out. You know, I would never think that you would do that because that's just insane to do to someone. But she did it, so I mean, her blackmail or bribe or whatever actually happened. I'm actually heartbroken and really hurt, and you know what I mean? Just total abandonment. Thankful that she's my friend and all that. That's why I wanted to make these videos in case something happens, just to me or something like that. They'll always be up to look at and know my heart and how I feel and stuff like that. I love her unconditionally. She broke her nose on her 21st birthday at the bar by my house. And she was still beautiful to me. Still the most beautiful girl ever in my life. Broken nose, everything. I love her unconditionally, man. I wanted to be with her the rest of my life. I still knew. I still always will. Always willing to forgive and forget. That's the most important thing you can do in a relationship. You gotta forgive. You gotta forget. Or don't forget, but just forgive. Love them unconditionally. Love conquers all. Always put love first if you want your relationship to work. Nothing should break you up. In fact, a long-distance relationship, kind of it's only an hour away, would be the perfect time to kind of fix your communication. I'm busy all the time. I work 2 jobs. I do this. Okay. You can still talk on the phone. You lay in bed. People lay in bed for hours before they go to sleep. You pick up a phone, you throw it on the speaker. You talk to me. You listen to me. Build something. Do something. Do something. You had all the. You made all the decisions yourself. I didn't have anything. You took everything from me. My family, everything. Her family is my family, and you know, they probably think I'm nuts. I'm just in love. I just love her unconditionally. Maybe people in her family haven't seen that. Maybe people just give up. Not her family, but everywhere. They give up rather than, you know, go out. I'm not afraid to spill my heart out, spill my guts, embarrass myself in front of the world to express that I love her. And I want to make it work. And I'm not giving up because I love her. I don't think anyone should give up if they love the person. She still wants to say she loves me and cares about me. Kind of doesn't make any sense, but I can't be in a relationship. Okay, I get it. There's something maybe going on I don't know about. I don't know. But, I don't know. Like I said, I'll forgive her. It doesn't matter to me. Open your heart, man. It's not... I'm not trying to manipulate or anything. I'm just saying it's not that good for me. You were my only friend that loved me unconditionally and didn't want to use me or something like that. Closest person in my life. Apple of my eye, everything. Communication, attitude, arguments, fights, whatever. I don't give a shit about that. Come home. Don't come home, but just like, you know, call me on the phone. I support you doing your thing over there. I want you to do better. I always wanted you to do better. for yourself, just so you can feel good, just for your happiness. But yeah, don't give up on love. If you love him and you care about him, it's always worth not giving up over. Always worth not giving up over. That's all I got to say about this. Maybe I'll make a couple more videos later. We'll see. Yeah.